with DD 2019 kicking off next week. DD General Manager Katie Stern to highlight the official code of conduct for GD and all of its related events. The Game Developers Conference is next week. I know I am just as shocked as you are that this small, intimate gathering of game and other industry professionals is at our front door already. We have begun painting the town. DD deaths are making their way to San Francisco, and I am surrounded by enough cardboard boxes to build a small kingdom. As we near the event, it is time for our annual Be a Good Human and remind you of DD's code of conduct. Read it, know it, embody it, because while there may be a no sheriff in town, the rules remain the same. To recap, it is my intention that DD remains a friendly, safe, and welcoming environment for all regardless of gender, sexual orientation, disability, ethnicity, or religion. Everyone is welcome. The expectation is that each attendee, exhibitor, member of the meeting, speaker, volunteer, staff member and vendor, and their guests will behave respectfully, considerately and professionally. Think of this event as an extension of your workplace. It is not an opportunity to let loose and forget how to interact with each other in an appropriate manner. To act in any way that is in violation of our code of conduct simply will not be tolerated. All instances of reported unacceptable behavior will be investigated and may result in confiscation of one's badge. To be very clear, a violator's badge will be revoked. They will be escorted off property, and they will not be refunded. End of story. Granted, as DD is gone, I can only control what happens on site during the official event functions, those listed directly on the DD website. Everything that happens off-site, in off hours, is independently managed. Should you attend to related networking functions, industry parties, general meetups, and should remember that expectations for behavior remain the same. Be a good human toward your fellow humans. Intimidation, harassment, abuse, discrimination, sexual aggression, and the like are never okay. One last reminder, I can only help if you come forward. If you are the victim of harassment of any kind, or a witness, please make a report. Tell me. I will do my best to be as approachable as possible, and all reports are always held in the strictest of confidence. Again, read the official code of conduct, and let's make it an amazing week. Katie Stern,
GM, GDC.
At Katie Stern. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. The team at Fantasy Flight Games have a reputation for releasing innovative games, and at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco next month, you'll have an opportunity to get a first-hand look at the design of one of their newest hits, Richard Garfield Skiffle. If you have not heard of Keyforge yet, know that it's a physical, competitive card game like Magic: The Gathering, but players buy unique decks that cannot be modified. ENSURINGEACH deck is a unique pre-designed beast. Now, as part of the UPCOMINGGDC 2019 Board Game Design Day, Fantasy Flight's Brett Andrews will be presenting an intriguing talk all about Keyforge, creating the world's first unique deck game. It's a unique opportunity to learn about the challenges involved in designing and developing a unique deck game, and working with the genre of game. Andres will also walk you through some of the internal systems that Fantasy Flight has employed to make a game like this possible, and offer some practical lessons. Learn that you can apply to your own game design work. It's just a small part of the Board Game Design Day, a full day of talks about tabletop game design that helps kick off the show, along with a smorgasbord of other great boot camps and tutorials during that first 2 days of GDC. Further details on this talk and many more are available now on GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GDC 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GDC. Register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or Gamasutra and GDC are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Mobile developer Gamasutra have secured $145 million in strategic financing to support its various acquisition and global growth initiatives. The news comes shortly after the Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery creator laid off an unknown number of staff as a result of organizational changes. It also follows the company's decision to open a new studio in Canada to facilitate the purchase of the Bingo Pop franchise from Yukon Games, and the signing of a multi-year development deal with Disney. Gamasutra President and Q. Joshi Gatto said the cash injection will also help the long-based developer expand its core franchises and live game operations. Gamasutra is executing ambitious plans for new game development, expansion of core franchise games, and building the industry's very best live game operations, commented Igato. Additional investment in our creative and technical operations further position Gamasutra as the premier partner for Repona's game development studios and industry talent worldwide. The Sims development team announced earlier today that The Sims will be integrated into Amazon Alexa devices as the Sims Alexa SKU and is scheduled to launch next week. This new feature is pretty neat, and is another example of how developers see continuing the trend of integrating software into their games that enable Alexa skill, voice, activated eye, into activity in different ways. The announcement was made during the Max's monthly live stream, which gives players a sneak peek into future content for the game. The software is slated to allow players to play Sims trivia, listen to Sims music, and learn more about the franchise through Alexa. A community manager for The Sims has clarified a few points regarding the new software, saying that it will be released for free worldwide, but not for all languages, next week, and that this is a passion project of a few developers on the team. This is in response to some backlash the Sims team has received from players voicing their concerns about The Sims 4. It's worth pointing out that harassing developers over their work is not a good way to engage with them when asking questions about content. The development of this does not take away from development for The Sims 4. The dev continues. If the devs did not create this, it does not mean you would have gotten something else for TS4. The Gamasutra job board is the most diverse, active and established board of its kind for the video game industry. Here is just one of the many positions being advertised right now. Location: Troy, New York. About the role: we are looking for an experienced producer to support the production of a new title in development at Valiant Studios. The producer will work closely with the project's key leaders and other production team members to successfully execute on a new, groundbreaking, original IP. The producer will help manage the project development from pre-production through to product launch, working with key internal and external stakeholders to deliver on all critical milestones. If you are an experienced game producer, we want to hear from you. Responsibilities, requirements, qualifications, big pluses. Interested? Apply now. Whether you are just starting out, looking for something new, or just seeing what's out there, the Gamasutra job board is the place where game developers move ahead in their careers. Gamasutra's job board is the most diverse, most active, and most established board of its kind in the video game industry, serving companies of all sizes, from indie to AAA, looking for a new job.